an amazing weekend. And so we're here for your live Q&A. And so every Saturday we pop on here and we answer all of your reseller questions, and we kind of update you about what's going on in the store. So we'll give you a small little tour of some things that we've got going on in the store. I'm in the midst of changing over to our fall items and Halloween costumes and stuff. And so we were hoping to have all that done today, but yay, we were super busy. And so that's the reason why we haven't gotten all that done. Please feel free to go ahead and give us a shout out if you're on here. So just type in the chat and say hello. Tell us where you're from, what's going on in your life, so we can say hello to you. Super big shout out to Vicky Gower and her husband, who came into the store. I got to actually meet them, and then I got to listen to the single that they wrote. What is it? Mighty Men. Yep. So that by Jonathan Len, I think is the artist. So that was really fun to be able to talk, and they actually brought us some really fun things that we're going to sell in the store and on the fire sale. So that's really awesome too. They bought the bird wind spinner that we had out there. So that was the bonus of them coming to visit, was they got to actually buy something from the store that we would not have made available on the fire sale.
Bought the Viking helmet too.
They also bought the Viking helmet. Yeah. So that was really fun. They're an amazing couple. I had another viewer also come in yesterday and visit me, so that was fun. And so I love having visitors, especially if you tell me you're coming, because then I'm for sure at the store. There are some days I have someone else working the front register, or Paul is here, and I have some extra running to do with some of the kids' errands. But if you tell me you're going to be there, I will try to be at the store for you guys. So that's really, really fun to know that you guys are coming. All right, do we have some people online saying hello?
Yes, Jennifer Lancaster says hello, Heather and Paul.
Awesome, hello.
Don Wendell says hi, Heather and Paul.
Hello, hello.
Michelle Raleigh says hi, Heather and Paul.
Hi, hi.
Brenda says hi, Heather and Paul.
Hi.
Knerf K says hi. Susan Marshall says good afternoon, Heather and Paul. Kelly Meyer says hello.
Hello.
Renee Kingsbury says hello. Jennifer Smith says hello, everyone. Sherry Livingston says hi, Heather and Paul. Kathleen Clare says hello. If you guys have any questions about reselling the store, anything that you'd like, go ahead and ask it. We'll do our best. And also, Heather's got some questions she's going to read, because we've had a fantastic day in the store this weekend, but a really good week on YouTube also. A lot of new subscribers were added this week, so that's amazing.
So I'm currently sitting in one of the benches that we have for sale. We've been putting them outside the store. We've had lots of inquiries about the benches and some of the furniture. Haven't sold the furniture yet, but we did sell about 6 wind spinners this weekend.
Every wind spinner we put out there.
Every single wind spinner. One lady actually called me and said, "Can I pay over the phone so it's not sold out from under me?" And so she did. I took her credit card information over the phone and did the secure credit card checkout, just like you guys do with the invoice. And she was able to kind of reserve that.
Nancy says hello, Heather and Paul.
Hi, Nancy.
And Rosalind says hello from, I can't see the flag color. It all got shaded.
Okay.
Sherry said those wind spinners were beautiful.
Yes.
And Rosalind says she's from England.
Awesome.
Vicky Gower says hello.
Hey, Vicky. Just gave you a shout out a minute ago.
Yeah, you did.
So I'm sitting here next to my trusty metal pig that we have for sale.
Always good to have a metal pig on hand.
Always good to have a metal pig. Just brightens your day, especially when he's painted with flowers. All right. So we had a fantastic weekend. This was our best weekend ever, I think, because of the wind spinners. One of our best sales, we sold a saxophone.
Yep.
So did we unbox that? I think.
Yeah, they saw it.
Yeah. So we unboxed the saxophone. It sold today. It actually sold to a Westland student that's starting beginner band this week. She called the band teacher. The band teacher said that's a phenomenal deal what we sold it for, and I think we sold it for $500.
$500, yeah.
And so that was phenomenal. But she did her research. She called the music store where they usually purchase a lot of their band instruments from, and said how much would it be to rent it? What if I bought it brand new? All that stuff.
Brenda asked, awesome. Has the car sold?
No.
Nope.
We still have a Lamborghini for sale.
It's right over there. Looks beautiful though.
Yep. Everything works.
So. Yeah, we have it priced for $100. A lot of people have looked at it, so.
A lot of people said it's the only car they can afford right now.
Yeah, no joke. No joke. So lots of swords this.
We did.
Last couple of weekends, I'm completely out of swords.
We had
sold every sword that we had.
We had, I think, 3 or 4 swords in the case, and all of them sold.
Yep.
And a Viking helmet.
Vicky says the car is really cool in person.
Yeah,
it is. Sherry says hello from Iowa. Hello, Sherry. All right, you've got questions to be able to read there. We have had so many questions come in. There's no way to respond to everything. I tried for about 20 minutes to respond to people.
So I'm actually reading some of the questions that came in on some previous YouTube videos. So these are the ones that I have not yet responded to, or Paul has not yet responded to.
Elizabeth says, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Elizabeth. All right. So it says, what do you do with things that don't sell? Do you have a huge garage sale, or do you retry selling online? So a lot of times if it sits around for a while, it ends up at a discounted price on our fire sales. That's usually. Now, if something is large, sometimes we do donate some of the things that have sat around for a while. Like we had a group come in and we ended up donating an acoustic electric guitar to them because it was for a silent auction. Yeah, really good cause. And so occasionally we do that, but because we make money in this business, we also can give money. So that was an awesome thing to do.
I have no idea what you're trying to say. It's okay.
I'm not sure what I was trying to say either. All right. So someone says, please keep us informed about the pool from the last pallet. All right, here is the updated information. It's still in the box, still in the back room. We have yet to set it up because our kids are so busy.
I asked the kids, was it 2 nights ago, hey, we got a pool. Would you guys like, you wanted to set it up? And they were all like, like they weren't really big fans of that.
So I think probably because the weather's starting to chill a little bit in the evenings here. It's still hot today. But I think they're kind of like summer's over. So what my plan is we're going to take it to our old warehouse, just put it in the corner, and maybe they'll want to set it up kind of in June or July.
Patricia Sims asks, is it hard to keep up putting stuff into inventory before selling?
Yes. Yes. We have too much stuff in the back room. The reason why we look like hoarders in the back room is because we have too much stuff.
Yep.
Yes. So,
Dawn asks, when things come broken, what do you do with them as far as the money?
So usually we try to, like, the broken item from bulk, we will try to contact bulk and say, hey, here's photos of it, and try to recoup some of the money. But a lot of times with most liquidation companies, they say 95% in the condition it says it's supposed to be in. And so generally speaking, it's a loss on money. So we do take that into consideration when we buy our pallets. We know there's going to be some items that we just flat can't make money on because it's not complete, it's missing parts, things like that. Like you saw the fireplace screen missing some hardware. We're going to go and probably purchase maybe for $5 or $6 the hardware needed to complete that fireplace screen, but until then it's sitting there. So that also takes our time. So we try to do our best on repairing anything that is got something minor, like the fireplace screen where it's just missing a bunch of screws and bolts. Electronic stuff, we usually discount as a loss because we can't guarantee that it'll always work.
Very good. Heather Hill says, how much do you make after flipping a pallet? The bulk pallets, Heather, we seek to double our money. And so far, we're doing that just about on average. We're doubling our money between the fire sale and what sells in the store.
So typically, and that's doubling our money with shipping costs. So
Correct.
We always buy bulk pallets more than one. Generally speaking, we never buy just one, because if you buy one pallet, it'll cost you about $400 to ship one pallet. But if you tack a second one on, now you're charging right around $300 per pallet for shipping, or $250. And then if you do buy like 3 at a time, then you're around the $200 to $250
or
per pallet.
It'll actually even drop slower than that. Yeah. I think $141 is what I got each pallet shipped to me for, which is really good right now.
So we're saying like each one of those pallets ranged $400 to $500 with the shipping cost.
Right.
And so we will make the $400 to $500 back plus an additional $500.
Another rule of thumb is if you look at the MSRP,
retail numbers,
to make sure MSRP is the
manufacturer's suggested retail price.
Great. If it says $6,000 is when you add up all 3 of the pallets, you say it's $6,000 MRP. Do not ever think you're going to get $6,000.
We make approximately 30% of the MSRP.
Yep. So that's what you're more looking at. So
$6,000, what would you make then? You'd probably make...
I normally actually, when I'm buying, I look at what's the halfway.
Yep.
So if I look at the $6,000 MRP, I go, okay, MSRP. I think I can make $3,000. Can I make $3,000? I look over everything real well, and then you make sure something's not inflated. Every once in a while, and I think I'm going to call it clerical error, but they'll put something in there like this pig. They'll say is $1,000, and you're like, "There's no way that pig is going to sell for $1,000."
Right.
And then you look them up, and the pigs are going for like $189. And you go, okay, they made a mistake
They put
somewhere,
an extra
somehow.
zero in there or
Yep.
something like that. So always check the manifest. Make sure something isn't overinflated with that retail number too.
Susan says, did you start on Facebook Marketplace?
We do occasionally sell on Facebook Marketplace. I usually just post pictures from the store on Facebook Marketplace. I don't usually do individual items unless it's a higher dollar item like I think I put the arbor on there, and I was gonna put the saxophone on there, but we got interest right away, and so I didn't have to.
Correct. Hager Sugar says, did you start on YouTube with makeup under a tree or carport?
Carport. We started with a bulk pallet, right?
Yep.
A bulk pallet in the carport.
We did makeup in the dining room, though.
We did do makeup
from
in the
Via
dining room.
Trading.
Yep.
Mary Hess says, hi, Heather and Paul.
Hello, hello.
Jennifer says, what do you do with items that don't work? Do you toss, donate, give to someone who possibly can repair it?
So we will sometimes sell them as broken, need repair, or for parts only. We have done that in the past. If we can repair it easily, we will. But we don't spend too much time on that. Usually we don't repair it. Right. A lot of times they just get discarded, or if somebody wants it, we'll give it away for free because it is broken.
Smoky Girl says, hi, Heather and Paul. Hope you had a great day.
We did.
Debbie Quavito says, hi, Heather and Paul. I'm here better late than never.
Hello, hello.
Great to have you on. Jacqueline B says, just wondering if the metal pig can be shipped. If so, how much are you asking for the price?
We're currently asking
$89.99. What? $89.99.
$89.99.
Whoa.
So, yep.
I thought it was $99.99.
And plus shipping.
Let's see. Would you ship the pig?
Maybe.
Potentially.
We probably would have to charge shipping for that.
Yep.
So.
Hager Sugar says, cool, I started watching back in the day. Yeah, you did. I think it was 2016. Mm-hmm. February of 2016 is when we started on YouTube.
Yep.
Okay, more questions.
All right. So it says, enjoy the bulk unboxings the most. It's crazy how much pillow costs. They make their own. There's lots of motorcycles outside right now, so if you're catching a motorcycle noise, I apologize. There's like a whole parade of them going by. Okay, let's see. You guys are great. You both are wonderful. Heather, do you do your hair alone? I love it. Well, thank you. I do my own hair. Yes.
Yes. we have a whole makeup crew that does our makeup before we go on YouTube
it's a crew
every time.
Of one, me.
Yeah.
All right.
Dana says, don't forget to thumbs up.
Yes. Do some of the solar work in the shade? No, because we have lots of shaded things. I would love to have solar lights along our walkway.
I want to read that again.
Some of the new solar work in shade.
Some of the new solar work in shade is what they were trying to say.
Gotcha. All right. How do I shop with y'all? HookedOnPickin.com.
See that over there? HookedOnPickin.com. Go there and you will find all the stuff.
Let's see. Someone said if they live close by, she'd volunteer to help us organize or do whatever you need help with. We would love that. If you live near us.
Was that the OCD comment?
No.
No? Okay.
I didn't see the OCD comment.
Somebody was like, I have OCD. I'd like to come help you organize.
Oh, man.
We could use it.
All right. So it says, I've gotten wind spinners from Amazon. Always under $100 for the large ones I get. Love the spinners y'all get. I enjoy these unboxing videos. Yeah, we've seen some of those. They aren't the Plow and Hearth ones usually. Plow and Hearth, ooh, those are pricey. All right. Let's see. I'm looking.
Just read the comments.
Okay, well, they're just random. Love watching.
It's wonderful boxes. Random comments though.
Do you ever think about telling prices? It'd be great to know them. Great stuff that you got. So
we occasionally do.
All right, I love the angels, fish planters, wind spinners. Have a great weekend. We'll keep your friend Loretta in prayer for healing. She is doing much better. We talked about our friend Loretta who got in a car accident. She's doing well. Someone from our church. This is what kind of church we go to. Someone from our church found out she had a car accident. Her car is undrivable currently right now because it kind of smashed the back end and the fenders are touching the rear tire. He was like, I have an extra car. You want to just use it?
Well, actually, they drove down and handed her the keys to the other car.
Yes.
Which is amazing.
Yep.
Amazing. It's a great
Amazing.
church family.
That's the kind of people that we hang out with.
If you don't go to church anywhere, come on by. Westgate Baptist Church, Trenton, Illinois.
All right, it says the duck and duckling figurines remind me of the children's book, My Way for Ducklings. Or
Cool.
Make Way for Ducklings, I think. Let's see. Oops,
Someone just bought something online.
for $13.95. All right, it says, God bless you both. Love your videos and praying for the prayer warrior in the wreck. I know the Lord was protecting her. Love the ducks and the wind spinners. They are beautiful. Wish I lived closer. Oh, here's the OCD one. Okay, so my OCD is kicking in on you, not picking the square box. Laugh out loud. Remember when I did the unboxing and of course I decided to pick a box underneath the square box?
Yep.
Yes.
She sure did.
I did that for you guys just to make you rant at the TV.
So the way she thinks, friends.
Yep.
Dawn says hello from White Settlement, Texas.
Yep.
Hello,
This
Dawn.
one says, Tuesday Briggs says, I'm just going to shout her out because this is a hilarious comment. Paul is hilarious. He said styrofoam poop.
Sure did. Sometimes styrofoam poops.
Here's a great one. This one is a happy Paul one, right? His birthday was yesterday anyway. You can say happy birthday to him.
Yeah, the birthday yesterday.
Yep. He got 1 year older. Jamie G says, I love the way Paul constantly lifts Heather up. Yes, he does. When he says, I love you in the video, I got a little choked up. Aw. How blessed one is when they find the one God meant for them. Thankfully, I too found the man God meant for me. Or thankfully, I too did find the man God meant for me. In May, we celebrate our 30th wedding anniversary. Awesome sauce.
Bang. Jennifer says, I love my church family. When I had my accident, my church bought me a wheelchair ramp. Great.
Nice.
Lorraine says, happy birthday. Princess Gus, happy birthday. Deanna says, happy belated birthday. Don Well says, happy birthday, Paul. Had a good birthday.
Yes.
It was good. We got to go to my son's football scrimmage. So
got a lot of playtime.
and they won because
it was Westglen versus Westglen.
versus Westglen.
It was JV and varsity. They kind of mixed up the teams and they played each other to kind of get ready
it was
for the first
beautiful weather.
They
Couldn't
announced
beat it.
all of the fall sports, and so we got to cheer for a lot of the kids that are in our church. You know, I brought my cowbell, and we rung the cowbell.
Sherry says, happy belated birthday. Barbara says, I would love to see a video of the day after a fire sale. No, you don't, Barbara. How do you get all the orders filled and boxed? Maybe you can make a video. Thank you. It's a little nuts, to be honest with you.
So we have worked our normal fire sale ones. The last few we've had this week with the larger items have been less buyers because less items. So we roughly work about 6 to 8 hours after the fire sale, boxing and invoicing. Now the one where we had multiples where we got from that liquidation or that closeout company, I think the Snoopies, the fire sale that had the Snoopies on it, we legit took probably 16 to 18 hours boxing and invoicing all of this customers.
Yeah, it took the better part of the rest of that day.
We had about 110 buyers.
It's a lot, but it's good. Things sell.
Yep.
It's good. Smoky Girl says, happy birthday. Thank you, Smoky Girl. Maxine says, hi, y'all are so fun and beautiful people, beautiful family.
Awesome.
Heather Hill says, do you need a resale certificate to buy and sell? Yes, for the majority of the time you do when you buy from liquidators and wholesalers.
They usually require it.
Yep. Susan says, happy birthday, Paul. Thank you, Susan. Hager Sugar says, my grandkids love the mermaid shorts. I love from Utah and Tennessee. Happy birthday, Paul. Vicky says, happy birthday, Paul. Thank you, Vicky. Angie says, happy birthday, Paul. Thank you, Angie. Jennifer, happy birthday, Paul. Thank you, Jennifer. Indie Kitty 1 says, hi, I missed my cat. Hug your pets.
Okay, hug your
Go
pets,
for
folks.
It. Jennifer says, happy birthday, Paul. Heather owes you a baseball game. Laugh out loud. Yeah. Susan says, happy birthday. You bet. Thank you, guys.
Here's another one. Someone said, Paul, because we actually did sell one. Paul, you can have a T-shirt made with a saxophone on it proclaiming $1,000.
Yes. I actually got a $1,000 item. Sold it for $500.
Yep.
But it would have been $1,000 if it would have been like in a music store or whatnot. Deb Ricks, happy birthday, Paul. Enjoy your day. Yes, thank you, Deb. Appreciate it.
All right. So it says we have that fountain that comes up with a bird bath. Let me see. I see Heather has bandages on her finger again. I actually have more Band-Aids today because
Heather cuts herself a lot with box cutters.
This is actually a box cutter cut today.
My
I did it out here.
goodness.
And then this one, I was helping a customer pull up the lawn spinner and pinched this part of my hand between the two pieces that go in the ground. I'm just reckless.
I love you, Heather.
I know.
It's going to be okay. Naomi Allen says, happy birthday, Pastor Paul. Thank you, Naomi. Very kind. Jamie says, hi, folks. Hi, Jamie.
Yep. A lot of people say they love the little mom and ducklings. Those are going to be on the fire sale, right?
Yes, we have two sets of those.
2 sets of those, and then
$30, I believe,
yeah,
if I remember correctly.
And then someone says, "Great pallet! I cannot believe you opened a turkey." And that one's going to be on the fire sale, right?
Yep.
Okay. So
Heather Hill says, have you thought of creating a course? Oh, we've kicked it around a time or two, but
so many times.
we need time.
Yep.
Time to create a course.
Ooh, someone said my son just bought a standing desk at IKEA. Remember we unboxed one of those standing computer desks, and they paid $500 for it. Ours, I think, is $90.
Yeah. Lorraine says living dangerously. That's Heather.
Yep.
Jennifer says you got to get Heather some work gloves. What a novel idea, Heather.
That is a novel idea.
You should start wearing gloves.
I should. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, it says, if the pool works, Paul, that would be great, because then your teenagers would look after it a little bit better, I think, and know he's not, like you said, after their football and baseball and whatever it is that they're doing, they can enjoy it. That would be a smart idea if there are no holes in it or anything like that. There you go. You got to show us a picture when you get it all put together.
We will seek to do that possibly. Maxine says, so glad you were born. Thank you.
Thank you, Maxine.
You bring joy and blessing to others. Blessing and grace be yours.
Actually, Vicky said the same thing. She said that was a big encouragement. I guess her husband really went through a bad bout of COVID, and so they started watching us and got highly entertained.
Yep. Sue Ashley says, happy birthday, Paul, from the UK. Thank you. Here's a sad one. Tears from a Dream says, I bought an item for my 4-year-old grandson 2 weeks ago. Well, he passed away Wednesday, but I'm sending the item with him. That is so sad. We'll be praying for your family, Tears from a Dream.
Yeah.
So it is always sad when a child passes away.
Yeah.
So I've done a few funerals of children. It just absolutely breaks your heart every time.
It just feels wrong.
Yeah. Yeah. It kind of reminds you that we weren't meant to die, you know?
Yep.
And it is a part of life now, but one day it won't be anymore. Isabel says, where is your store located?
New Baden, Illinois, which is about 30 minutes straight east from St. Louis in southern Illinois.
You betcha.
All right, here's another one. Someone was excited that we unboxed the fireplace screen, and they said, it's a fireplace screen that sits on the hearth.
Kaboom.
Hearth. Sits on the hearth. I haven't said that wrong.
Kissy says, happy day, sir. Hope you have many more. Thank you very much.
Ooh, someone said email Plow and Hearth, and they can send you the hardware for that screen. I think we've done that before with another
We have done
company.
that to different companies before.
Yep.
Jennifer says, sorry for your lost tears. Absolutely.
Someone says if the pool is broken or can't be repaired, you can sell the parts of it. A lot of people like those structural parts, like the arms that hold it up.
Not a bad idea.
Yep. Why don't y'all scan the barcodes on the heavy stuff? Because it's more fun to watch me struggle to get it out of the pallet.
Exactly.
That's why.
Plus, a lot of people would like to see what's in there.
All right. Small suggestion, scissors would make faster work on some of the wrapping and tape. Yes.
Not a bad idea.
We have the swamp cooler. Yes, somebody said swamp cooler. It is actually for sale. We have it only for $50.
It's got some scuffing here and there. It seems like it's working fine, but we don't have the book that comes with it either. And the box is pretty damaged, but, well, not damaged. It was just in rough condition, so we took it out of the box. Let's see. Dawn says, so sorry, cheers for your loss, praying for your family. Absolutely. Melinda says, hi, hello, did you get my email for the pillow?
I did. I just have not even had its time to stop and think.
I have barely been able to get anything else shipped.
Yes.
The only shipping that I was able to complete were orders off the store. But Melinda, we'll try to get that to you.
Yeah, we'll get that to you. We'll try to get it done by Monday.
Well, no, I mean Monday. I might be able to get to it Monday.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah.
So.
Lorraine said, did the Ferrari sell or the Lamborghini? Nope, it's right there.
Lamborghini is still sitting there?
Boom. The thing looks sweet, runs good, the whole deal.
All right, let me see. I'm looking.
Looking for more questions?
Yes.
Random comments? I like sometimes just to read the rando comments. We get the most random stuff.
Yes. Let's see. Love these pallet unboxings. Someone says that we unboxed a ceiling light. Here's one. All right. The way you're throwing stuff out will be more damage than the previous. Can't understand. things are not good. But be a bit careful. I guess I was being rough with some boxes.
Apparently. I think sometimes it sounds loud.
It sounds like I'm dropping it from the ceiling, and I'm
but
not.
you really aren't.
Yeah.
Melinda says, okay, thank you. Sue says, bless you, sweetheart. Heather Hill says, do you have suggestions for people who want to start flipping pallets?
Don't start with a pallet.
Yeah.
That's my first advice. Start with picking at retail stores and selling stuff from your own house. Then jump to maybe cases or boxes like you'd get from bulk or via trading. And then I would move on to pallets, because most people try to start with pallets, but the problem is they've not yet listed even their first few items. And so you want to, when you have a pallet, you want to be able to list efficiently, fast, and you also, when buying a pallet, have to be very creative in the ways that you're selling the items that maybe you can't ship. So you have to sell on multiple platforms if you're going to do a pallet. You need to be an eBayer, a Poshmarker, a Facebook Marketplace, do the garage sale thing, all of those things, because a pallet will inevitably have items in it that you're like, I don't know what to do with this. So you don't necessarily have to have a retail space, but you got to figure out a way to move that product.
Yep.
Okay. Also with a pallet, be ready for a loss if it's one of the first ones you get, because you kind of just learn with experience. Now, best way to do it is get one with a manifest and do the math like we were talking about earlier. 30% of whatever the MSRP is your suggested earnings that you'll get. But if you're like, oh, that's too hard to sell, I'm not going to sell that, well, then your 30% just dropped. So you have to try to sell each and every piece and item. Even if it's broken, you can sell it for parts, things like that. So that's my advice.
Yeah, Heather Hill, I don't know how many times Heather has gotten emails. It's probably up in the 20 plus times that people said, hey, I bought 3 pallets, now what? And we're like, oh man.
Why'd you do that?
Why'd you do that? We don't ever encourage anybody to do that.
No,
not
because
to start with.
For one, you have a lot of money tied up. And
Yep.
so it's best to get the smaller purchases. Get those wins in the smaller purchases.
Yep.
So
Eugenia Butron says, hi guys. Hi, Eugenia.
how's it going, Eugenia? All right.
And if you guys have any questions, feel free. Heather, there's great questions. Absolutely fantastic questions.
So it says, let me see.
And if you want to hit that thumbs up, feel free.
It says, I hate it when it comes to an end. It's so sad. I could watch your shows for hours and hours. You got a bunch of awesome stuff. Love it. All right. So let me see.
Crystal Star says, that's way too loud. It's breaking speakers loud. It was the alert on the phone.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Joanne McGuire says, hi, Heather and Paul. Happy birthday, Paul. Thank you very much.
Yep.
Joni says, I received my metal fish and birds. I love them.
Awesome.
Yep.
We have some more of those on Monday's fire sale, right? The little fish.
Yes, the
planters.
planter fish. I think $60 what I'm going on that one.
Yep.
Dana Riley, thumbs up. Yep, we had 63 thumbs up, 184 people on.
Someone says, I'm glad you're doing fire sales on our unboxings. It really does make us get the item out there for sale quicker. And I know we still are replenishing lots of stuff on hookedonpickin.com, so don't worry about that.
For you guys, there's another loud thing there. We added 2 new categories on Hooked on Pickin: stationery, stationery / what is it?
Office supplies.
So, stationery, office supplies, and crafts. So we separated that out. A lot of people were asking for that, so we've done that. And I've been adding a lot more stationery. I got to do that a lot last night.
Last night and today. So check out the stationery category and the craft category. Those are 2 new ones. Also, another thing that we just added a bunch of was we've been going through all those drawers that you saw in the back room. Initially, we were going to unbox all of those drawers, but we just don't have time with all the stuff we're doing. So we're actually making mystery boxes of clothing items. So we have the, if you go to the clothing section, you'll see them right at the top of the clothing section, but we have you'll get 2 pairs of pants and you pick your size, and they can be anything from shorts, pants, skirts, or leggings. And then you'll get 5 tops. And so we added a bunch of new sizes to those. So make sure you check those out. We probably better get off here so that we have stuff to do. We've got a parade to walk in, and we have Trenton Fest up in our town tonight.
Exactly.
So our kids are going to do all the carnival rides and all that fun stuff.
Debbie Freed says, hello, happy Saturday, y'all. Princess Gus says, thumbs up.
Awesome.
Sunshine Badges and More says, hello, all.
Hello.
DeLorean Fan 81, there's probably our last question, says, now that you have a store, do you guys still have further aspirations?
Right now, this is all we can keep up with.
Yep.
Our goal in the future, like if I could look in the future, is to be able to make enough overhead to be able to hire a full-time employee, so that will free us up to do the things that we'd like to do. Like we really love doing the unboxings, but the listing is tedious, so we would love to have someone do that part for us or run the front of the store so that we can list. So our next goal is to make enough money-wise to be able to hire a full-time employee to do some of those things that we find tedious.
Yep.
So I mean, we're happy to do them, and I think as a boss, we probably always will still do aspects of them, so we won't just be the, hey, you do all the work and I'll just sit here on my bum kind of boss. But if we could, we would love to be able to relax a little.
Debbie Guavito says, belated birthday wishes, Paul. Thank you.
Awesome.
Eugenia says, who are your competitors and what are your responsibilities?
Who are our competitors? Well, I think in the resale business, you're a little bit of a standalone. I think any retail store is a competitor for us.
Yeah.
But in our town, we really don't have competition.
Yep. They're rare to pop up in a town.
Sorry about the dings on the phones. I should have turned the volume down. But everybody that has walked into this store from the community loves it, and they're super excited that the store is here. And so I actually had a lady who's a regular customer came in. She was like, I need school supplies because she's taking a class herself in college and she didn't want to drive to the big town. And so we had everything she needed. She was excited.
Crystal says, thank you for all of the information. Jennifer Smith says, how often are you ordering pallets per month? It varies wildly, Jennifer. It has everything to do with when if the stuff is selling. Like these wind spinners are selling great, so I keep trying to buy the stuff. If I can get the other furniture pieces to sell, beautiful chairs.
And the arbor.
A lot of people have been asking questions. So either we have it priced maybe a little out of their price range, or we just need to wait. Most of this furniture has only been available for sale this weekend, so I don't want to instantly drop the price. But
so about, if you could ballpark it. Ballpark it, what would you say would be how many you're going to buy this month? I know we're a little bit on the higher end.
I will in the month of August, let's see, I've already bought probably 15 pallets, and then I'll probably buy an additional 10, so probably 25 pallets. Part of that is these bulk pallets, there's not a ton in them. If it was a big pallet like a Target liquidation health and beauty, that slows our process down quite a bit,
just because there's thousands of items in
yes
it.
Yeah, lot to get through. Picky Pants, I'm late. Did I miss anything juicy?
Nope. You can rewatch it though.
I don't think so.
We were just talking about how this has been an amazing weekend because we've been selling all the wind spinners.
Let's see. Eugenia says, happy belated birthday, Paul. Thank you. Ian says, hi from Hull, Yorkshire, UK.
Awesome.
Maxine says, I'm kind of confused. I thought you already had a store.
We do have a store. We're sitting in it.
Yeah. Eugenia says, what's reseller strategy? ?
What's our reseller strategy? Buy low, sell high.
Yeah,
no.
Pretty much.
Actually, we buy low, sell reasonable. I mean, I'm a frugal buyer to begin with, and so I like to price my items at a price I would be willing to spend money on. There's a lot of people that they'll buy low and then they'll sit on a product for a long time at a high price, and they will eventually sell it sometimes. But we generally just try to make you feel like you get a bargain because you are getting a bargain. We try to keep it reasonable. So the best reseller strategy is do your research and make sure you buy it at the right price. That's really where you make your money, is when you buy.
Joni says, are you buying more pallets in preparation for Christmas? No, not really, but my strategy will change as we get a little closer.
End of September, early October, we'll start to start stocking up on a lot of that stuff.
I will be buying a lot more that will be more stocking stuffer items at that point because they ship well and so forth and so on.
Sorry about the dings, guys.
Yep. We need to hop off here in just a few moments. Eugene says, I haven't received an order yet from 2 weeks ago. Could you please check?
All right, just send me an email.
Yeah, send an email.
Yep.
Sunshine Badger Moore says, went out yard selling today, did great again. Good deal. Let's see. Dana Riley, $20, donated $20.
Awesome.
Coffee and soda funds. Enjoy your day.
Ooh, I do need some coffee and soda.
Absolutely.
We're going to be up late tonight. All right. Thanks so much, guys, for joining us on our live stream. It was fun to answer some of the YouTube questions on previous YouTube videos, and then also all the questions that you had on this video. Thanks so much. Have a great weekend. And remember, in the end, Jesus wins.